On Monday at the FAU campus, I approached a woman who was looking at our signs. I asked her what she thought about abortion. She said that she was pro-choice, but her boyfriend was pro-life. I asked her if she'd ever seen the signs before, and she said no. After some time in conversation and working through the human rights argument, she agreed with me that abortion should never be an option, and she was going to go back and tell her boyfriend as well.
I asked someone what he thought about abortion. He said he was pretty much on board with us, but wasn't sure when life began. I explained to him that the science tells us that human life begins at fertilization, and from that point on we have unique DNA and all the genetic information required to give us our hair color, eye color, height, etc. And then I asked him, does it follow that human rights should begin when a human begins? He said yes, and thanked me for the conversation before heading to class.
I spoke to a young man for about 40 minutes, and he said he was pro-choice before seeing the display. He told me the photography was effective because it shows the truth of what abortion does to babies. He signed up for more information on how he could be a voice for the preborn.
I just talked to someone named Cairo, and I asked him what he thought about abortion. He said he had never thought about the issue before. So we talked about human rights, and at the end of the conversation, he agreed that abortion was a human rights violation. He thanked me for opening his eyes on the issue and said he would do more research about abortion.
I just talked to Drew here at FIU, and when I asked him what he thought about abortion, he said, "I'm neutral, I'm still doing my research." We then had a very short discussion about how all humans should get human rights, and we looked at an image of a 10-week aborted child. He then told me that he now thought abortion was never okay, and that voting for pro-life politicians would be a non-negotiable factor in his voting. He walked away completely pro-life.
Marvin just couldn't believe what he was seeing when he walked past the Abortion Awareness Project display on his campus, and so I approached him and asked him what he thought about abortion. He said he could see both sides. He could see why women get an abortion. He even shared that some of his friends have had abortions in the past for different reasons. And so we talked about those different reasons. We talked about different difficult circumstances that women face that cause them to get an abortion. And as we talked about it, we continued to look back at the photos, and towards the end of the conversation we said, "Bro, this just can't be right. Abortion just cannot be right."